Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to a new vlog. It's a lovely morning here in Hyderabad. Nice cozy conditions, almost 29 degrees or so. Unfortunately, I can't read the temperature here in this lovely dash. That being said, this dash is 3-4 levels above its league. It has so much information that even my 850GS doesn't have. Anyway, just heading to Aptronics, that's the Apple service center here in Banjara Hills, to collect my iPhone 10. Almost a week back, I gave my iPhone 10 for service. The battery was bulging. Basic battery bulging. The repair work is done. They replaced the battery. The battery bulged in maybe due to overcharging or overheating. iOS software is good enough that it trickle charges the battery and it stops charging after a while. But I noticed in the last 3-4 months that there was something off on the left side of the screen where the battery is located, and it was pushing the screen up. If I waited a bit longer, it would have definitely broken the screen. At the least, worst case scenario, it would have exploded in my hand. Before you go ahead and say ban Apple, let's take it easy. This thing happens with most of the phone, and it's almost a 3-year-old phone, guys. What can we expect? The battery health was amazing, 87% or 86% capacity, but it says that the condition of the battery was not great. So even if your battery health is good, if it's aged and depending on the charging cycles and all, it can happen in any phone. Just be careful. Don't speak while charging the phone. Oh yeah. This is something I actually... Was that a Lamborghini? Shit, I missed it. I was focusing on the car ahead because this is something that I learned while I was in Canada. I used to see a sign on buses saying don't cross in front of the vehicle. I never realized why that was so important because everybody there used to follow the rules, most of them at least. But here I realized one day when I'm going behind this car, right, if somebody comes in front of the car, there's no way I can see them, and if I'm speeding or trying to overtake this, that's an accident bound to happen. So that's why they always say wait till the vehicle crosses and then cross from the behind, not from the front of a vehicle. That's an important thing that I haven't heard in India before, but which I think is important for our safety. Anyway, enough of a gyan. Thank you guys for the amazing love and support, and the comments that you guys have written made multiple days for me. I never expected that much love from that video. I just shared my heart out. Thank you for that love. I hope this continues, and in case you're new to this channel, there are a few more lovely videos. Please go check them out, especially the long drive videos. Sikkim video is one of the best videos that I made. Travel videos. Leh series, watch it from Sonamarg, not Sonamarg, yeah, probably Sonamarg to Leh. That was when I was 2,000 subscribers or something, and I shot that on a GoPro but edited that entire thing on my iPhone 10. I hope you like it. And speaking of rides, this weather yawns for long rides. That's at least one reason why I would hate China forever. They screwed 1 year of my lifetime. Each day counts a lot, and in that sense I miss riding this year, man. All we can do is probably ride in the city, maybe go within the state for 200 kilometers or so, and that's it. This weekend maybe I'll see if I can go on a ride on Sunday, because Saturday morning there's a football match at 12:30. My favorite team, United, Manchester United, is playing after almost 3 months, so I don't think I'll get up early for a ride. So let's see if we can ride on a Sunday.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, so finally done here at Aptronics, and my phone's back. The shiny new iPhone. They replaced the screen and the battery. The problem was only the battery. It was bulging here because the battery is placed somewhere here. So they replaced the screen too because of the battery issue, because it was not fit for use. I'm happy though. So they replaced that for free, and speaker. These are problems I didn't notice. I didn't ask them to replace, but they did so. Amazing, no? Apple is Apple, man. Time to head back home. One thing I wish this bike had, a side stand indicator. There were so many instances when I rode like this and realized the side stand was still there. Happy to have my phone back, especially when you realize that the screen value is almost 23,423 rupees plus whatever tax and all, man. Just realize how much it would have costed me if the screen broke and I had to replace that. Because the battery was expanding in size, it created a structural issue with the display. and I didn't expect them to replace the screen. Whew, that was a big thing for me. Happy, 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 happy. We'll actually take the left. Let me enjoy the weather and the ride. I think the video before last video I talked about should we ban Chinese products and all because of what's happening at the border. Just yesterday or day before, there was altercation at the border and our soldiers died, and apparently 40 Chinese soldiers are injured too, some of them probably dead. Death in either side of the border is not good. Seeing how things have escalated, not probably from our end. 20 families lost a head in their family. That's not nice anytime, especially during times like COVID. And China can take a lot of blame for the last 4-5 months of what we have been going through, for what the entire world is going through. China should seriously reconsider so many things that they're doing, but I don't think I'm nobody to say that, or they would listen to my voice, because who am I? For people who are thinking of banning Chinese products because of the recent incidents, think of these brands in mind: Flipkart, Amazon, Swiggy, Urban Club, Vivo, Oppo, Realme, Xiaomi. All these phones are not just manufactured in China. Like even Apple is manufactured in China, but that's an American brand. But all the rest of the brands that I've spoken, they come from China, and hence the reason they're hugely popular, because they attract that segment of the market where most of the phones are in the lower and the middle end of the price range. So people can afford those phones. People keep buying those phones. It's an Indian subdivision of the Chinese brand. So if you want to ban some Chinese product, it would affect an Indian sub-brand, not the bigger brand, at least immediately, until government decides we are not going to import any of the Chinese products or export anything to China. We'll stop trade. Every brand, major brand that we use is connected to China. That's the fact. Let's accept that first. So if you want to have an impact, stop using all these brands. Stop using Amazon, Flipkart, Swiggy, Zomato. Every one of these brands have investment from China. So once you stop them, all the employees in these companies, all the management in these companies, all the shareholders in these companies will be affected. So who are those people? Indian people. Think in the longer term, think broadly. And this was taught to me by my economics professor in the MBA. Like, we can have an impact, but the immediate impact, the short term, will be felt by Indian citizens, not the Chinese brand. Yeah, the brand loss will happen eventually, but that before that, our economy will succumb, will crash big time. So please guys, please voice your opinion for the government to take an action, not us. We are just consumers. It won't affect me if they ban OnePlus, Realme, Xiaomi, Vivo, Oppo and all these phones, because I hardly use them and no one in my family uses them. But still, a lot of people can afford these phones. Reserve में आ गया करेक्ट गा Mercedes Benz showroom దగ్గర అయిపోవాలా. Interesting thing, the fuel light indicator is not on. Strange. Anyway, I'm glad to hear such a mass movement about banning Chinese products and using them. Use that to buy Indian made goods, make in India products. Let the government take its action, guys. If you want to ban it, not use it, go ahead and do it. But don't force people's opinion on it, because it won't change anything. Trust me, China won't stop occupying Aksai Chin or Ladakh. They will do whatever they want. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Hey guys, yes, that was entirely my personal opinion. You are free to hate, dislike this video, not share it, don't subscribe, unsubscribe, do whatever you want. That's just my opinion. I hope you respect that as much as I do yours. And in that regard, I just wanted to conclude this video by saying that patriotism is not something that is not chest thumping. it's in our blood. Like whenever we hear something happens to our soldiers, it comes out naturally for all of us, and that's something very unique to India that I observed. And when I heard the news of the colonel among the 20 odd people who passed away, and knowing that he was from Suryapet, I felt like I should go there, be there in his final journey. But due to the whole lockdown and various scenarios, I just didn't do it. But my heart was there. And when I saw the visuals about how many people showed up for his final journey, it was something in the throat that it was I don't know how to explain it in words, but it was just something it was a hard thing to see. So in that sense, I want to say that I'm proud of being an Indian. I'm proud of my country, but at the same time, let's also be practical and mindful about how we can bring change into the society. Indian government, Indian administration is busy tackling with so many issues. The COVID issue, the economy, jobs, industrial growth, and political issues. There's so many things that they're tackling. So this is something that in an ideal scenario, our government probably doesn't wish to have at hands. So in that sense, let's stand with them. Whatever the government decision is, let's support them. But individually, if you are against something, go ahead and do it. But at the same time, think large, think big. That's my idea of this video and also the previous videos. If you want to go ahead and ban, go ahead and do it as you like it. If in case I offended anyone, please don't take it to heart. It's just my personal opinion. You can just throw it in trash or not watch this video. And if you watch this video, go ahead and dislike it. I have no problem doing that because you're expressing your opinion, which is important. Hate, spam, that's bad. Opinions, good. And it's almost a weekend. Tonight I'll be quite awake actually watching United play, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you have good plans for the weekend, mostly homebound, and some of my friends are doing a morning ride tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get up, I might join. Otherwise, no rides for this weekend. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. And in case you're watching this on night time, have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.